Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Welcome guys. The first thing I would like you to know is this. Perfect being theology. Meaning when we are talking about God, okay, God is a being that possesses all divine properties in a perfect manner. Okay, this is what is called perfect being theology, which means that to lack any of the divine properties would make you not God. If you lack even one, just one of the divine properties, you're not God. To have any of the divine properties in a less perfect manner, okay, will be inadequate to being God also. So remember this is very important. Perfect being theology. A being that is God has to possess all divine properties in a perfect manner. Okay, all that. Okay, this is now the last part of the argument. This is how you should phrase the stronger form of the argument. Premise 1. God is uncaused. Premise 2. For any x, if x is caused, x is not God. Premise 3. The Son is caused. Conclusion. The Son is not God. This is the strongest form of the argument. Meaning, all these arguments, they are sound and valid. Okay? Which one are you going to deny in any of this? All of them, all these premises have to be affirmed. For example, God is uncaused. Will anybody say God is caused? Of course not. For any x, if x is caused, x is not God. That should follow from premise 1, right? Premise 3, the Son is caused. And then conclusion, the Son is not God. This is the strongest form of the argument. And stop using the other, all this master and slave, this thing. This one is ontologically. That one is like economic trinity. They can go around it. They'll find a way to go around it. But this one I just presented for you guys, this is the strongest form of the argument. None of this, all the church fathers, they've affirmed this. Let me just show you some things in passing before we go. Now, there's this paper, okay? Let me show you. Okay, so remember, the Son is begotten, right? Why am I saying the Son is caused? The Son is begotten, okay, and is a causal notion, okay? Look at this, what it says in this paper. It should be emphasized that the concept of begotten at play in the creed and in the early Trinitarian debate is causal, not metaphorical, okay? For instance, Gregory of Nyssa, the one I just showed you, on Not Three Gods, states, the principle of causality distinguishes then the persons of the Holy Trinity. It affirms that the one is uncaused, while the other depends on the cause. Do you see? Who is the one that is on cause? The Father. Who depends on the cause? The Son. You see? This is the stronger part of the argument. Remember what we said in the beginning. Perfect being theology. A being must possess all divine properties. Now there's a divine property. Okay? Property of being uncaused. The Son lacks it. To lack any of the divine properties will be inadequate to being God. If you lack any of the divine properties, you cannot be God. The Son lacks it. The Son is caused. Therefore, the Son is not God. This is the argument. And I hope you learn from these guys. So, see you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.